It is estimated that within 40 years, the amount of oil over the world will run out because of people's overuse. In addition, they will be suffering from blackout because there isn't enough fuel to provide electricity. This is a terrible news not only for developed countries like USA, Germany, UK, but also developing countries, especially Vietnam. And because of that, alternative resources is necessary. We suggest using solar energy, wind energy, hydroelectric, and biomass energy to solve the problem of energy crisis.
Solar energy is the one of newly developed technology recent years that use the light and the heat from the sun to manufacturing and convert it into energy. It is an unlimited energy as the sun is eternal. As long as the sun operates, the solar panels will produce energy infinity. It is also reliable than other energies such as nuclear, hydroelectric, wind, and biomass that can harm for environment and no CO2 emissions. This energy might have the risks and cause tremendous ecological crises. For example, the nuclear leak happened in Fukushima, Japan in 2011, which made a lot of problems and harm to the environment extremely. Otherwise, it is also effective for a small scale that can save up to 80% of electric bills for people who install the solar panels. On the other hand, it needs to take a long-term plan as it is expensive and takes a plenty of land to build up. Solar energies also can affected by the weather and the nights that might not provide enough light and heat, which means they cannot provide enough energy for people's needs.
Wind energy is one of the most effective energy at present in Vietnam. Wind energy uses airflow through wind turbines, mechanically power generator for electricity. It can be the alternative energy that's cleaner and plentiful than burning fossil fuels. The benefits of using wind energy is that will be cleaner than other sources such as fossil fuels as there is no CO2 emission while fossil fuel or biomass costs. Then it's also inexhaustible like solar energy. The wind can be provided anywhere, so it will infinite for people to use. Otherwise, wind energy costs lower than solar energy as it only needs small amount of money to build a plant. To focus on long-term plan, it will be a very effective energy source in Vietnam. On the other side, it is also not effective than all the energies are rely on the wind. It is different from the solar energy that the sun is always there. Therefore, the electricity will not be used if there is no wind on that day. Otherwise, it also needs to take a plenty of land as semi-solar energy to build up, and it might take a long time to get the profit from it. In addition, not every place can install wind energy because wind turbine is big, while solar energy which can be installed almost everywhere as long as it can collect light and heat from sun is a wiser choice.
Hydroelectric power is one of the most important energy of Vietnam. The first advantages of hydroelectric power is the most effective type of energy. It was widely used over the world. It can produce a lot of energy by using water strength, and in Vietnam, they have a lot of rivers to build them and create electric power. The second advantage of hydroelectric power is no CO2 emission. Unlike fossil fuel energy that burn coal and fossil fuel, hydroelectric just only use water to produce electricity, so it cannot harm the environment. The third advantage is the stability. Once the dam is constructed, electricity can be produced at a constant rate. The extra power can also be stored for longer use. On the other hand, it can easily be used whenever needed without any restriction like wind and solar power. And the disadvantages of hydroelectric power, the first one, it can lead to roof by burning them and capturing water. It makes the surrounding area suffer in roof. Eventually, that area will no longer can be used anymore. As you know, hydroelectric power hardly impact on environment. It's either main reason of roof, loss of animal species, or can cause flood when the dam is broken. Third disadvantages of hydroelectric power is the high cost and high education. That means they must operate for many decades to become profitable. If you want to work in there, it's not easy. You have to finish an engineer course in hydroelectric power.
And the last solution is to use biomass energy. As we all know, biomass energy uses renewable resources such as wood chips and animal residue to burn and make biofuel, which can replace fossil fuel. There are many reasons why the government should consider using this type of energy. The first benefit of biomass energy is it can produce a variety of products. Not only biofuels, it can also burn crops and animal residues to heat the water and produce electricity. Therefore, it can solve both essential problems: is the lacking of oil and electricity in Vietnam. Another advantage of biomass is it is renewable. Unlike fossil fuels, biomass uses the leftover of animal, trees, which are infinite, and it can produce more eventually. However, although biomass provides many benefits for Vietnam, it still causes many drawbacks. One of the biggest disadvantages is biomass can cause deforestation. It is mean that when the demand of people rise up, more trees are needed in order to reduce oil and electricity. Therefore, it can lead to deforestation. Another disadvantage of biomass is it is expensive. For example, the government have to pay a lot for the transport fee to gather the wood every day. Moreover, even though they cost large area and huge amounts of money to install, the products are not as effective as the other type of energy, so it may cost more than the profit it can provide.
In conclusion, all the alternative energies we provide can help Vietnam's government to prevent the energy crisis. However, the government should consider wisely before making any decisions, because each type of energies have its own benefits and drawbacks, which means it might bring benefits but still can cause horrible issues if we don't make the decisions correctly.